Hey everybody, welcome to this week's edition of 3 Minute Thursday. It is Cata Week here in California, and I'm super excited to be seeing some friends this week in San Diego, fellow activities directors from all over the state. It is an amazing conference, one that is feeding my soul this week, and I'm super grateful for all of my friends that I get to see this week and catch up and hopefully learn a bunch to bring back to my school and to keep doing what I do. And today I want to talk about the origin story of sowing the seeds. Because people have asked, I actually had a colleague ask me yesterday, what is this sowing the seeds thing that you talk about and the hashtag and so forth? And for me, it started in church where I heard a sermon of the parable of the sower. And something just clicked that morning so many years ago, as I always am reflecting on what we do and why we do it here in this room or whatever room we've been in as a leadership program, and me specifically as a leader on our campus. And the idea of sowing the seeds is pretty simple. When you plant seeds in the ground, a couple of different things can happen. That seed can grow. That seed can turn into something magnificent, a tree, a flower. It could also be choked out by weeds. It could also be eaten by birds. There's so many things that can happen when you plant seeds or sow seeds into the ground. But what I took away from the story and what I have tried to apply for so many years now is the idea that you can plant the seeds, but that's not the end of the story. Your work's not done. You need to take care of that seed. You need to nurture it if you want it to grow. And for so many of us, the relationships that we build and the concepts of what a relationship is more take than give. And that's the opposite of what we do, or at least it should be. As educators, as student leaders, whoever's watching this today, parents, it doesn't really matter. We all plant seeds every day. We all are trying to help other people grow. We're helping people build relationships. But too many times we spend looking at what is that seed giving back to me? And the reality for me, and maybe it's just me, but the reality for me is that if I'm going to sow that seed, that I'm going to need to nurture it, protect it, and help it grow. And there's a lot of different ways we can do that. But in a nutshell, it's love. We need to love people. We need to nurture the relationships that we have with others, unlike anything else that we do. It should be our primary goal, our legacy. I've done a lot of reflecting over the last couple of weeks about my career and what I've been doing here at this school for so many years. And it always comes back to the kids. It always comes back to the success stories and the struggles and the failures and people getting back up when they fall down. And me having a little tiny part in that story, hoping to nurture people, hoping for things to grow. So I want to encourage you this week. Don't be afraid to plant some seeds, start some new relationships. That's one of my goals for this week at Cata, is to meet some new people and begin to nurture new relationships in what we do. I want you also to nurture the relationships that you already have, the seeds that were planted years and years and years ago. Because when those seeds grow, my friends, it's magnificent. Have a great week. Please make sure you tell somebody you love them. And as always, keep sowing those seeds.